Hey guys, and welcome back to your sanctuary. This is Rags to Riches, and today I'm going to teach you how to make some money, or more specifically, some passive income. Now, this guy here from Germany makes over $1,000 every month, so why wouldn't you? And let's get a little look into what he's actually doing to make this happen. Spoiler alert, there is a little bit of real estate, and also at the end of the video, I'm going to give you a little market insight using the S&P 500, maybe some Bitcoin analysis and stuff just to keep you up to date. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. If you do enjoy, make sure to leave a like. I really do appreciate that. But today we're talking about this guy called Carlos, who set himself the goal of making $4,500 a month in passive income in 2022. He owns a small property, he owns some digital real estate, he owns a few stocks and bonds, and his latest plan is to try and profit from his knowledge of SEO, or search engine optimization. Now, simply put, the term scalable or comfortable income by Carlos is the most important aspect, and I wholeheartedly agree with that. So scalable is something that you can make grow into the future. So if you create a passive income for yourself, the best thing is if your income can increase over time, or the value of your time can increase over time while you are not spending more and more time on it. So proportionally between your time and your passive income, one is increasing and the other one is not. That's the whole goal, and this guy wants to make about 4k euros per month. Here are some of his plans of the passive income. So a few years back, with the help of his parents, some of us may not have parents to help us, where, obviously you will be having to find another solution to this problem. But, he makes a solid 800 euros in rent overall, renting out the place, keeping up with it. And the best part about this is he doesn't need to put too much effort into it, right? Once every month, he needs to do some administrative work, clean, pay the cleaners, and no major repairs have to be done unless it's on a yearly or bi-yearly basis. And that all equates to a few hours spent per month for this. So if you have a chance to buy a property, it's probably the best opportunity to make some passive income. Now, obviously, it's not completely passive, since you do have some responsibilities related to your actual house, related to the people that you actually host, and all of that stuff. But first of all, you can hire other people to manage your place if you have enough money from the rent to, give up a portion for that to make your income even more passive if you don't want to think about it at all. But also, if you don't really have money to buy a full property, you are able to invest in one of these fintech companies that Carlos likes to use to build a digital real estate portfolio. Finexity is one of them, and if we take a look here, you're able to invest in a house, for example, or a bottle of wine, or all of this stuff, and only invest 500 euros minimum to actually own a fraction of the property or the asset. And the benefit of this is that the asset can increase in value and you're part of it, essentially as if you're buying a stock or something, but you don't need all of the capital to get a huge to get an apartment for yourself or something, because not everyone does have that type of money, and I understand that. You become a virtual owner of these things and you don't have to take care of the property. This guy makes around 100 euros from this, so it's okay. It's definitely something that I will be looking into. Maybe you find something interesting, but generally, dividends are also one of the easiest ways of making a passive income, but you need to buy an appropriate amount of securities and an appropriate amount of them. For example, if you want to make 400 per month before taxes from dividends, you need at least 120,000, assuming the average yield of 4%. So not that much money there unless you have millions inside. So I'm going to skip this one for now. Dividends are a very, very good thing if looking on the extreme long term. So if you want to invest for the next, if you want to get a reward for the next 30 years and every single month you're putting in $500 into your savings account, well, then it can compound and accumulate. But in the short run, it's not the best. So Carlos is only netting about 50 euros per month from this. Now, something that came from his actual knowledge and, something that he likes to do is teach people about this SEO optimization. Same as I like to teach you guys about what to do to make money, commenting on other people's strategies and all of that. This guy likes to teach people how to do SEO since he has been learning it for a long time. So the key pointer here is that every skill is monetizable. The only thing you need to do is spend enough time perfecting it and people will come to you. That's SEO, that's anything in life. The more consistent you are and the more you're focused on getting the best, becoming the best at something, that's when the passive income is going to start coming. Once you reach those levels where you're irreplaceable, where there's a small amount of people out there like you, then you're able to, share your expertise and have a passive income from it, as well as, if it works out, obviously all of this shared knowledge will result in money in one way or another. Lastly, Carlos tips us that you should find a topic that you're truly interested in, something that you're passionate about, and something that you like to do. Because if you like to do it, then you can do it for 1, 2, or 8 hours every day, and you can grind on it consistently, which is the most important part of success. Be consistent, be diligent, try to make the best out of every moment you spend doing that thing, and eventually it will pay off. So another lesson from me personally is never give up. Now, lastly, we did cover that article. We're looking at the S&P 500 right now with some very, very nice bullish movements since the Russia-Ukraine situation. Negotiations are getting a little bit calmer at this point, so the market is picking up. Now, here's the thing. The Fed and a lot of other central banks are trying to hike rates this year, and they're already doing that, which should technically, reduce the market, since it should technically reduce inflation. So currently, the S&P is in a downtrend. Personally, we did break the previous higher low, and as we can see right here, even though we did break out of this counter trend line, we are at a resistance from the 50-period moving average and coming into a very strong 4.5k level for the S&P 500, where I believe we could have a bounce and a continuation towards more downside. So not recommending to short the market, not recommending to long the market, but you need to know where the market's going if you want to be a part of it. Now, this is my specialty, so definitely get used to seeing some technicals at the end of each video. Now, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little review of how to make, or how Carlos makes some money. We all have our ways, but the takeaway that I would take away here is to be consistent. Do something you like so that you can be consistent, because if you're doing something you don't like, you can't really be consistent. You're just going to get bored of it and give up, right? So find something you like, be consistent, put some effort in, and it will pay off eventually. So that's it. Thanks for joining in. Lastly, I'm not a financial advisor, and you should do your own due diligence before investing in anything in the market. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. So leave a like if you enjoyed it. See you guys next time.